See,
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? And you got invited. I couldn't even get, I didn't get invited to the party. She didn't even know my name.
Oh my goodness. Well, it being on Romper Room, do they call your name when you in there?
No, not when you're in there.
Oh, okay. You just in the building.
I was on in the room though.
I love that. Well, we are in the room this morning. Mm, We in the room every morning. And I am so grateful because I see the unfolding that is happening. God has the word out. That there is a place that is extremely positive that you can come to every single morning. I thank you so much. I am your humble host, Dr. Darlaina Rose. This is the law of attraction. This is day 1662 intentional days that we are here 7 days a week. This is team no days off. Life don't take no days off, so neither do we. We not. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the space. Hopefully you will get, well, I ain't gonna say hopefully because I already know. You know how you know something? And we've been talking about this over the last few days about the confidence that comes. The confidence doesn't come before you start. The confidence comes after you start. The confidence comes after you did it a couple times. The confidence comes when people start calling you and saying, "Girl, that was good." Or somebody refers somebody and said, "You need to come because that girl good." So for that, I am extremely grateful. It just tells me that all the years of practicing and studying and all of that is finally starting to see some movement. So thank you for those of you who have decided to be here. So I am really excited today to talk about what's happening. My life, I believe, is evidence to other people. I have suffered some of the most devastating losses in my life. I know what divorce feels like. I know what relationship breakdown looks like. I know what it looks like when your kids don't do everything that you would like them to do, that they take another path and there's nothing you can do about it. I know what it feels like when to lose friends. I know what it feels like to not get along with siblings. So I am a good melting pot of things to be your evidence. Evidence that it can't rain always. Evidence that it got to get better. Evidence that it is better. Evidence that it is already all right. And God continues to show up in my life. And so as I share the things that happen, the thing that has happened to me of late is the teachers have appeared. So I'm smart, right? I'm smart. I learned some things. I know some stuff. But there's still some areas of my life that ain't quite caught up to my super dopeness. Namely, the money. Where the money at? Where the money at? And so my prayer has been, God, where the money at? My prayer has been, I've been doing this for 30 years, God. Where the money at? What
Right.
we doing? And God has answered. God has answered. And it takes me to this statement: when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The student is ready when the student is ready. The teacher will appear. Because sometimes we think we ready and then somebody show up to teach us something like, she don't even know what they talking about, man. Look at them. I ain't trying to sit up. But I done said it one too many times. God said, Lord, I think she ready. She ready. She ready. So the teachers have appeared. And I'm very excited to be able to share some of these teachers with you in the coming days. But this is how the law of attraction brings people into your life to change your future. People just be showing up. Be like, who are you and why are you here? And even if you don't ask why, you find out why. So today is like the ninth day of these thoughts that come up just in relation to my life. And I know that with everything that we've been doing, my life is related to your life. So I woke up grateful, not because I won the lottery, not because somebody handed me $1 million, but I will take it if they want to, but because yesterday when I got off the phone with this teacher, he knows something I don't know. And he reminded me of something that I want all of us to remember to do today. Sometimes manifestation isn't money. Sometimes manifestation is a mentor. You know, the greats, the greats in anything, any area of life, great teachers, great athletes, everyone has had a mentor and a coach. And if you think that you can move without the mentor or the coach, I'm here to tell you the faster you get one, you're going to see how slow you've been moving without it. The mentor and the coach is going to hold you accountable. They're going to give you information. They're going to give you steps to take. See, you can't hold yourself accountable because you keep letting yourself off the hook. You keep letting yourself off the hook. Every time, like, I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, you be like, yeah, I'm going to do it tomorrow. And eventually tomorrow never comes. A week goes by, a month goes by, 6 months, a year. Now it's 5 years later and you still have not started because you need the mentor, you need the coach. We heard that saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. You heard it before? I heard it before. I don't know who said it first, but I do know when you become teachable, your life begins to change. The thing that I realize is that, yes, I'm smart. Yes, I'm well studied. Yes, I'm a good speaker, but I haven't determined how to turn my gifts into money. I said, Lord, how do we do that? They said, oh, just get on the speaker thing and they'll pay you to come speak. Who? Who is they? And when they gonna call? You need somebody who knows. You need somebody who's walked the track, who can tell you, who can show you. And the people who show up in my life, man, I'm telling you, they are top notch. I don't know. We pray for the blessings, we pray for things, and we already know like our life has really turned out into some of the most amazing of ways. Hold on, I gotta move this camera back. So got another camera over here cutting my head off. No, to carry, come produce. But we pray, God, please bless me. Increase my finances. Open doors. Send opportunities. Then the opportunity shows up wearing overalls instead of a tuxedo. The blessing shows us homework. The blessing shows up as correction. The blessing shows up as somebody saying, here's what you need to change. And most people don't recognize it because they're expecting the blessing to be easier. The law of attraction isn't just about attracting things. It's about becoming the kind of person who can receive what arrives. Y'all know the story about the man said, God, please save me. The flood waters are coming up the house. I'm standing on the roof. And God sends a boat. He said, no, that's okay. God gonna save me. And he's saying, God, where are you? God, please save me. And then God sends a helicopter. No, that's okay. God gonna save me. God, where are you? Please, I've been waiting. The water is coming to get me. Please, please, please. God sends another boat. He said, oh no, that's okay. God gonna save me. And then finally you drown and you get to see God. God, I was waiting for you to save me. What happened? I sent you 2 boats in the helicopter. Why you ain't get in one? God is sending people right now to you, but you keep saying, no, that ain't it. God gonna send it another way. No, that ain't you. No, definitely not you. You can't. You don't. No. You was a little kid. What you know about? Who is you? You was an old lady. I don't. What? No. Do what? Sell something? Create something? No, I'm not. I don't do that. But you keep saying, God, please save me. And you're not ready to be saved. You don't need every answer either. One of the biggest lies we tell ourselves is, I have to have it all figured out. No, you don't. Nobody builds anything great alone. Athletes have coaches, authors have editors, businesses have advisors, and millionaires have mentors. So, what makes you think that you could do it all by yourself? Even the people that we admire have people that they listen to. So, why do we think we're supposed to know everything? Do you know the biggest shortcut to getting to where you want to get to is somebody else's experience? My former spouse used to talk about his older brother. His older brother stayed in trouble. And he would see him get in trouble. He'd get a whooping and get in trouble. And then he'd get in trouble with the authorities because he did something. And he said, I never needed a whooping. And I never did nothing illegal because I seen him. I saw everything wrong that he did, and I knew that I didn't want to do that. And I didn't do that. So you don't need to have the experience. The shortcut is somebody else's experience. Imagine trying to walk through the forest. One person has never been there. The other person has walked it 100 times. Who you want leading you? The one guessing? Or the one who's already made the mistakes? Experiences save time. Wisdom saves money. Mentorship can save years. Mentorship can collapse the time frame. You know, when I got a chance to talk to Dr. James Pruitt and his wife, and it's not just Dr. James, it's Chevette Daniels. No, her name's not Daniels now. Chevette Arturis and Roland Arturis. Listen to them. And when they talk to me about me, I'm like, who are they talking about? And Dr. James told me yesterday, he said, you don't even know who you are yet. And then his wife said, you don't even know who you're becoming. And they said it with such love, and I felt it like, whoa. See, you could think that you got it all figured out. You could think that you know what you're doing until you talk to somebody who's done it bigger and better than you. These people have served for as long as I've known them, all 4 of them. They've served in some of the biggest capacities to people and was rewarded financially for it. A lot of us are out here giving, but there's no There's no consideration happening because we don't know how to ask for the consideration. You give some, you get paid for some. You give some, you get paid for some. You give some, you get paid for some. And so if you're constantly giving and you never get paid for anything, how does your cup get full? So you're trying to serve from an empty cup. So you need to find a mentor or a coach that's going to pour into your cup. That mentorship is going to save me years because you know what they told me? Could you just listen to us for 90 days? Could you do everything that we say for 90 days? And in my mind, the first answer was yes. And then when he started to tell me what to do, my nervous system was like, no, no, not calling people, not telling nobody, nothing. People want me to you want me to you want me to tell people and then you want me to ask people for money and you want but it's not as simple as what I'm saying. It's definitely a process and a plan and all of that. And he has a whole mentorship and coaching program. And I'm going to invite him to the call to explain what it is that he does because you wanna what they say, you wanna go for, far go by yourself. But if you want to go fast, bring people, I don't know, something like that. But bring your people. I don't want to be successful alone. I want to be successful with my friends. I want my friends to come with me. I want my friends to be able to go with me when I say, let's go to Greece on Friday. And we don't got to plan it. We could just go to the airport and get on the plane because we got enough disposable income to do that. If I say meet me in New York at 12 o'clock because I want to go to some restaurant that I saw on TikTok, I need my friends to be able to come with me. What good is it if I can go by myself? So I have already shared Chevette and Rolling with you. So now I'm going to share Dr. Marcia and James Pruitt with you as well. So the law of attraction is also about alignment. People think law of attraction means I visualize it, I make a vision board, I say affirmations. Those things matter. But here is the other piece. You begin attracting people whose knowledge matches the future you're growing into. I've never been a millionaire, but they have. I've never managed millions of dollars, but they have. When they start talking to me like with your skill set, girl, you you just don't know what you got. And I'm saying what I got. Because what I got is normal. It's normal to me. How I show up here is normal, it's regular. But it's not regular to people. And they have trained lots and lots, hundreds of thousands of people. And when they see somebody who's ready, they know. And as much as my nervous system kept saying, what my nervous system also realizes that we don't like where we are. I don't want to work for people. Y'all want to work for people? I don't want to work doing things that I don't love. I want to wake up in the morning and do only what I love. I want to meet my friends for breakfast, meet my friends for lunch, meet my friends for dinner. I want to play jacks and jump double dutch and do roller skates and play with my grandkids and travel and help people. That's it. I don't want to do nothing else that don't fit in there. Only fun stuff. Nikki said, you are not regular. Thank you for that. But as you change, your conversations change, your circle changes. I got millionaire friends. I got millionaire friends. And guess what? As I think of it in this moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hang around 5 broke people, you be the 6. Hang around 5 rich people, you be the 6. It works both ways. Your circle changes, your opportunity changes. That's the alignment that we're looking for. You know what they said? Oh, we could get you on stages. You could get me on stages. I've been trying to get on stages for 10 years. Oh, that's easy. It's easy? Okay. 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 So then the question becomes, as I'm listening to them, am I really coachable? And I think part of me is not. Part of me is like, no, 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 no. I don't want to do this. But the other part is remembering what my dad said. Baby, if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. And if you don't like it, only you can change it. So here I am on the top of the roof, and God has sent me a boat. Are you coachable? Do you really want success? Or do you want to keep doing things your way? Your way is cute, but is it really working? Because that was the question. Oh, yeah, I do this, I do that, I do this. Sometimes you need to just shut your mouth and listen, right? And you be thinking like I'm just saying something. So I'm just saying something. And he said, but are you making any money? No. He said, good, but we're going to change that. Sometimes the biggest obstacle isn't the lack of opportunity, it's our pride, it's our ego. What I felt in my heart was like, yo, you 61 years old, bro, and you still don't got no money. I mean, you got look, you go to work, they give you a paycheck, and you can do some stuff. Can't pay all the bills, you can pay this one or that one. Can't go on all the trips, you need a payment plan for everything. I thought you supposed to be getting ready to retire. How? How, Sway? You about to be working till you 80. You better sit down and listen to these people. God done sent you the ram in the bush. Some people hear advice and immediately explain why it won't work. In my mind,
Amen. 80 listen.
in my mind, as he's speaking, I'm saying, I don't want to do that. I'm having this whole inner conflict while he's talking. And he said, you think you can do that? And I'm like, yeah, I can do it. Others hear advice and say, I am willing to learn. So if you're the person who's immediately talking about how it's not going to work, or if you're the person who's saying, I'm willing to learn, which person do you think is going to grow faster? See, I want to take my gifts and live off of them. I don't want to punch a clock anymore. So it's not until you get sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired that you'll ask yourself, what do you have in your house? Your house meaning you. What do you have that could turn into something? The Bible says your gifts will make way for you and sit you before kings and queens. And I can tell you, I've sat before kings and I've sat before queens already. But understanding and knowing how and where to use and how to monetize and how and what skill set to use to do, they know. I'm in the boat, y'all. The difference between information and transformation, like we live in an age of information, people know everything. You can learn anything online, almost anything. But information doesn't change your life. Implementation does. Information does not change your life. Implementation does. Knowing isn't enough. They say, oh, knowledge is power. No, it ain't. Ain't is in the dictionary. No, it ain't. Applied knowledge is power. Execution is power. Knowing isn't enough. Doing is what creates results. Knowledge becomes power only after it is applied. And we say we're always in the right place at the right time with the right people doing the right thing for the right reason. The right room changes everything. So pay attention to the rooms that you're in. Are people talking about excuses or possibilities? Are people complaining or creating? Are people talking about problems or solutions? Every room has an atmosphere. Choose environments that stretch you. If you're the smartest person in the room, you got to change your room. And it's uncomfortable. I'm used to being the smartest person in the room. Now I'm not. But God said, it's okay. It's okay. You're going to be fine. This is going to stretch you. This is going to stretch you. Because my nervous system also knows what my other experiences are, and it's trying to protect me from my old experiences. But this ain't the same people. They not them. So why I'm gonna take out on them? That's like when in relationships, the next person that you with, you mean to them or you won't let them in because of what somebody did before them. What they say? You bleeding on people who didn't cut you? Stop that. Don't do that. Don't bleed on the people who didn't cut you. They didn't cut you. They're here to help you. The law of attraction and the relationships we get to build. You asking God for money, but instead he sends you a relationship, a business one, a personal one, because the relationship will teach you how to create the money. That's what's happening to me right now. Sometimes he sends a partnership. Sometimes he sends a client. Sometimes he sends a friend. Sometimes he sends a mentor. Don't overlook people while chasing dollars. Sometimes the people are the dollars. Pay attention. After you pray, you have to pay attention to who shows up. After you pray, God is like, okay, the answer is automatically yes. Now the yes has to come to you, and you have to say yes to what comes to you. You can't say no to the two boats and a helicopter after you ask God to help you. And some of you are saying no to opportunities that's showing up because one, you don't believe you can do it, or two, you don't trust the person. But you have to trust that God is bringing you what you asked for. Do you know back in the 80s, I was living in North Philly, and one of our friends came to our house and told us about investing in this thing called Google. It was like $80, which was a lot of money in the 80s. $80? Investing? Who doing that? What is a stupid Google anyway? What kind of name is that? Google. He said, no, it's gonna be really big. Y'all could get in now. We didn't. We didn't. It didn't make sense. It wasn't anybody teaching us that that's what we should do. There was no mentorship. There was no coaching. It was just somebody who we knew who was a businessman who said that this is going to be the biggest thing. This is going to be the way. Because it was like during the age of AOL, we still using dial-up, connected to the phone, There's still party lines on the phone, chat lines, people with welfare lines. You got to get the operator to click in because somebody trying to call, they won't hang up. This is when all this is going on. You talk about a Google on computers. We just got a computer. Sometimes the people are the dollars. Today, I want you to do three things. Number one, write down an area where you need guidance, not where you're pretending to know everything, where you genuinely need help. Number two, identify someone who's already doing what you want to do, not somebody who's just talking, somebody who's living it. Find someone who has your results and follow them. Even if it's somebody you don't know, if it's somebody who wrote a book, they got a podcast, just go and consume their information, read their books, watch their videos, immerse yourself in somebody who can help you that's already doing it. And number three, when they give you an assignment, do it. Don't improve it. Don't delay it. Don't debate it. Do it. Then come back and tell me what happened. Imagine where your life could be 1 year from today. Not because you worked harder, but because you became more teachable. Imagine the doors that were open just because you asked one question. Imagine the wisdom that could save you 5 years. Imagine the relationship waiting for you because you become ready to receive them. The law of attraction isn't magic. It's preparation, meeting opportunity. It's becoming the person who recognizes the blessing when it arrives. So today, don't just ask for the blessing, ask for the wisdom to recognize it. Ask for humility to receive it. Ask for the courage to act on it. Because sometimes the greatest manifestation isn't a check, it isn't a house, it isn't a new car. It's a teacher who sees something in you before you see it in yourself. That's exactly what's happening in my life right now. People seeing me before I even see me. And when the teacher appears for you, honor the opportunity, honor the teacher, do the work. You honor them by doing the work. Then one day, you'll become the teacher for someone else. Go attract the life you desire, but also the people who can help you build it. And remember, your future may be one conversation away. How long you gonna wait? One conversation could change your life. So I am so grateful and so excited for all that we are getting to do in this space. I thank God for everything that is showing up. The Sister Circle is back next week, July 14th. Come on, come on. If you are in the Atlanta area, by all means, you are more than welcome. It is free to come. I'm so, so grateful and so excited. I do have a new cohort that will be starting also on July 21st, the Bloom, Belong, Become meet and greet that's going to be in and around the city of Atlanta, and more will be coming about that soon. We are building my own platform, creating your own space where you get to grow and develop. Our next meeting for that is going to be next Thursday. Not sure what the date is, but look at the calendar if you are in the city of Georgia, city of Atlanta, state of Georgia, and anything all around. It is worth you coming. It is worth you coming to see, because the mentors are in the building, the coaches are in the building. I know where the boats are. I know where the boats are. I know where the boats are. I know where the helicopters are. So I've already gotten myself in. So I need you to get yourself in one too. So I hope that was enjoyable for you. I know it was enjoyable for you because it had to be enjoyable. But, God gives me the word, so I know it's good. Does anybody have anything they want to add before we go? I thank you for all of your beautiful faces. We are lit in here today. I see Manya. I see Nona Carey. What was the show? Romper Room. Go ahead, Noreen.
Greetings, everyone. Happy day. Along the line with what you're saying with things that show up, I had gotten an email about a growth tools, and I just happened to just join it. So they're teaching from showing your stuff, like using other people's platforms, right? That people that have 5,000 or more followers, that you use their platform to share your information, and then you can gain clients that way. So I just happened to click on the email because I don't remember what the subject line was, but it piqued me. And so now I'm in the 7-day free program with them, where they're teaching how to do this, right? So this goes along in the line with what shows up, with what you're saying, with what shows up, with what you pray for and what you want, right? So just wanted to share that.
Thank you so much for sharing that, because the stuff will show up. But will you? Will you allow yourself to show up? Will you allow your nervous system to calm down? Just breathe and say yes. Breathe and say yes. And once you say yes, if it's not for you, you'll know that too. But if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. I don't want that. So I'm really grateful and excited. If you want to be a part of our Telegram group, by all means, send me a message. Nona Carey, let your friends in the Telegram group so they can, talk in there and meet each other and meet people and all that, because that's what we do that at. So I am grateful and excited for everyone being here. I love the new faces. I see things happen in the social spaces as well. So I'm really grateful. The only place I can't see is YouTube. So hello out there in YouTube sphere, the way that Myron Golden calls it. So I thank you all for being here. Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for today?
My microphone.
We hear you.
I'm so glad to be heard. I'm so glad to be here. And you said it right. Just take a breath and say yes. And you can always say no later, but at least check it out, y'all. Don't be telling the boat and plane and everything to leave and you're on the roof. That don't make sense. Okay, come on, everybody. I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
Blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
Blessed in the field.
I'm always in the right place at the right time.
I'm always in the right place at the right time.
With the right people.
With the right people.
Doing the right thing.
Doing the right thing. Doing the right thing.
For the right reasons.
For the right reason.
And everything is in divine order.
Everything is in divine order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand our territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us.
Extend an open hand of favor to us.
That we may do no harm.
That we may do no harm.
And we let go and let God.
And we let go and let God.
Then we go with the flow.
Then we go with the flow.
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
From the north, south, east, and west.
From the north, south, east, and west.
From above and beneath.
From above and beneath.
From known and unknown sources.
From known and unknown sources.
Tell us about our money, Dr. D.
We have supernatural, unlimited money, sowing supernatural, unlimited seeds.
Yes.
And we live
We
and
live and
give
live
out
out
of
of
God's
God's
overabundance.
abundance. We live and give out of God's overabundance.
So we never run
So
out.
we
Never
never run out.
run
That's
out.
right. We
Never
never run out.
Never ever.
We
Never run out.
always have more than enough.
We always
Yeah.
have more than
Have
enough.
more than enough.
More than enough to do anything our heart desires. Go to Greece, go to lunch, whatever she was saying.
More than enough to do
Yeah.
anything our hearts
Everything your heart desires.
desire.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others. That's the Darlaina Rose Foundation, you see.
More than
Mhm.
enough
Enough
to
to
do
do
anything
what God puts on our heart to
to
do
do
for
for
others.
the Darlaina
We
Rose Foundation.
have big money to spend, big money
Big
to
money to
lend,
lend
and
and
bigger money
bigger
to
money
keep.
to keep.
You ain't got big
That's the
money.
Yes.
investments for the next crop,
And
y'all.
bigger money to keep.
Yeah.
And you know why we can do that? Because
Yep.
our bank is
Bank is
in
in
heaven.
heaven.
And we're the
We're the
branch
branch
bank.
bank.
We're the
Where
spout
the
where
spout,
the money's coming.
where the money comes out. Where the money comes out.
Amen.
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 Of the Darlaina Rose Foundation that serves here in Atlanta, internationally, and think funds to Facebook. I am actively looking for board members. The gala is coming up in March of 2027, and baby, I don't want to do it by myself again. And I really would like to work on bringing some of the women to America from Nigeria. Some of the ones that we have helped so far, like Vanessa, who she went for video editing and graphic design, and we sent her a laptop. She made our first commercial. And then the other young woman that we got the sewing machine for, she's been sewing up a storm. And then the other young lady we sent to pastry making school, those cakes that she make, man, they skilling. Them skills are skilling over there. So if anybody is interested, by all means, please reach out. This is a work that is way bigger than me that God gave to me, and the goal is we need to go there. Got to go there. We've been working over there for 2 years. We need to go there now. It's time for a visit. I've never been, but we working over there so hard. And that's how I got sat in front of the king, because the king wanted to know who I was and why am I working there.
And we're talking about Nigeria, right? Not to interrupt. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And I,
he said,
yes, we need to go there because we started Darlene Rose Foundation just on the call saying, well, somebody wants to go to school. Well, I'll give them $20. Or we found out we could send folks for $100. And that was $100 that we didn't need to be on a payment plan for.
exactly.
So we,
And so, yeah, and a lot of those women are still talking, and there's more right now. We have a short waiting list right now of, I think it's like 3 women waiting to go to school. So we need to get some money in the coffers so that we can do that. So we need fundraising, we need sponsors, all of that. So thank you so much for saying it and putting it to the top of my mind for me to remember to say that, because I've been thinking to say that. So thank you, everybody.
well, and also we got to remember that it's not just to send mommy to school, because if they get the money and their kids need to go, they're going to send the kids first. The video girl, remember, she was carrying her baby on her back, walking to school, and finally her mother said, well, you can leave the baby with me, but she was still walking miles and miles just to get to class. And now she made a commercial. That's fabulous. That story needs to be told.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So there's people who want to tell the story, so we want to give them more stories to be able to tell. So I'm extremely grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. Have an amazing day.